Hi, what's up? I walk around in everyday life with the realization that 99% of people are retarded, okay? Absolutely no connection to reality whatsoever. I quite often like to put on black metal really loud when I'm outside, just to snap them out of their bubble for at least a few seconds. I do this in the village in the Netherlands when I ride around with the bike. It may provoke people, but at least it gives them the glimpse that something out there is not quite right, or that there is something else out there. People who are offended by black metal are depressed, and this may actually help them because they are repressing human nature. People are eating fucking garbage and taking pills, while the enlightened ones are breeding children for food. You're sitting in your fucking safe house in the evening with the TV on, being completely oblivious of what's going on out there. It makes me fucking sick, but I gotta laugh about it because of how retarded everybody is. And what the fuck can you do about it anyway? It's all ridiculous. They want you to eat plants while they eat children. Just fucking wake up. You are slaves.
Down in Georgia, there was a case of an African-American 17-year-old kid who was found mysteriously dead at school. He died in the gym. They did an autopsy and they buried him. His family, they weren't satisfied with the results because they still wanted to know what happened to their son. They had the body exhumed, found out that his organs were missing and his body was stuffed with newspapers. And people are still trying to find answers. The officials down there in Georgia, they act like they don't know what's going on. There was another case out here in California. A young African-American man was found dead in Death Valley in the desert. All of his organs were missing. His liver, heart, lungs, kidneys, all gone. There's a case in the UK recently. A Somalian girl was brought over there for organ harvesting. They found out that they were going to harvest her organs and they stopped that. There was another case in Asian couples. They went over to Africa. They adopted a black girl. 2 weeks later, she was dead. So these cases of organ harvesting are just going on all over the world, and people are being real quiet about it.
Let me say first off, these children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture because you have adrenalized blood.
It turns out that drinking children's blood is an anti-aging device. It's a fact. It's a chemical fact. And if you drink adrenalized children's blood, which is to say you terrorize the child, not just with sodomy, but with torture and with other satanic ritual things. If you adrenalize the child's blood before you kill them and drink their blood, this is a doubly effective anti-aging device. You can also harvest children's bone marrow. So children are being killed for their bone marrow as an anti-aging device.
It's not as if me and the people who watch these videos are the only ones who got it figured out. There will always be enlightened people, and their goal is to keep you away from nature, because then there will always be a void. A few examples. If you don't have children, then you will end up getting pet animals to take care of. Or overload yourself with other meaningless stuff just to fill the emptiness. None of it will ever help, of course, because all that you want are children. How about overeating and binging on fake food? The root cause of all eating disorders is not eating raw meat. Your natural diet. Every eating disorder would be healed by drinking blood and eating raw meat. Only nature satisfies. What the fuck do you not understand? This is why vegans imitate animal foods. If you don't kill, then nowadays you may end up playing video games that revolve around killing, which is why most games are about that. They are made by depressed people. This is also why the cinemas are loaded when horror films are being shown. If you don't hunt, then you may end up doing sports. Almost all sports imitate hunting. You chase or catch something like a ball. You aim at something precisely. You concentrate on a target. All that you really want is to hunt and kill. And no sports are ever going to bring you satisfaction, because the trophies are not made out of blood and raw meat. They are man-made, and man-made is synonymous with unnatural. Even if you don't go outside, then you may end up watching nature documentaries or put a picture of a forest as your desktop wallpaper. We are not naked anymore and don't see humans without clothes outside, but instead watch them on the screen. There's posters everywhere in the city of women with fake bodies. They cut open their breasts and put plastic inside. The women who do it are retarded and absolutely insane, and the ones who glamorize it are delusional. It's easy to trick people because nobody gets to see natural bodies anymore. The last example is simple and everybody should understand it. If you don't have sex, then you will end up masturbating. Thanks for watching.